today's video, I'm going to help you fix that stiffness with these gentle back exercises for men and women. Let's get right into it. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me. Those of you that are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're looking for more ways to incorporate movement or exercise into your everyday life. So today is all about making sure the back stays nice and limber. The first sequence that I want to show you is something called the big frame spine, and it's going to have us moving out of these positions. Extension and flexion is going to be the first one. When I extend, I'm actually pinching my shoulder blades together, turning my palms out, thumbs away from my midline, and when I flex, I'm protracting the shoulders, creating this rounded upper body. As I'm going back and forth between these positions, I want to try to elongate the spine as much as I can, and I don't want to be too forceful trying to get into a deep range of motion. I only want to go into what I can naturally and comfortably. You're going to do this for 40 repetitions, back and forth. Then after that, we're going to go into our lateral side bends. You can see here I'm going down to one side, coming back up into center, down onto this side. Just takes a little bit of time every single day, but if we do movements like this, this will really help start to loosen up all the sticky points within the spine. All right, so finally we're going to go into these rotations. Noticing that I'm keeping my feet placed where they are. I'm not pivoting on the balls of the feet. I'm only rotating as much as I can, making sure I'm turning my head as far as I can and spotting a target each time that I go around. After we work those in isolation for those 40 reps, now we're going to combine them into a sequence. Extension, into flexion, side bend 1, side bend 2, rotation, rotation. You're going to set a 2-minute timer, and you're just going to keep on repeating this sequence over and over again. Make sure that you stay gentle and loose. Our second set of exercises takes us into spinal waves. The first spinal wave that I'm going to show us is this sagittal spinal wave. It's a top-led version. So this means that it's my head that is starting the wave, and then everything below the head will just be passive and loose. If I give you this peripheral, you can see that I'm bringing my head forward. I'm looking up and extending my body back. Bringing my chin down to level with the ground. I'm reaching forward, extending up and coming back. Again, we want to keep our entire body loose as we do these spinal waves. And we want to be smooth and continuous, making sure that we're moving all the vertebrae and we're being gentle and soft as we go. Now with these spinal waves, you would do this top-led variation for 5 minutes. Once that variation is done, we're going to go into our bottom lead. Once again, I'll give you the peripheral. I'm going to stick my butt back first. I'm going to do this posterior tilt of the hips. So again, after my butt sticks back, I'm going to drop that tailbone down. So again, tailbone drops down and then my hips come forward. Then I do an anterior tilt or a twerk to bring my butt back. Posterior tilt, tailbone down, come forward into an anterior tilt. So now with this one, my head has now become the tail of the wave. As my body goes forward, my head flings back. As my body goes back, my head flings forward. Just like the last wave we did, there's going to be a rise and a fall, and we want to make sure that we are staying loose and trying to identify areas of tension. This is the bottom-led sagittal spinal wave, and again, you're going to do that for 5 minutes. The last 2 movements that I have are going to be exercises for the spine. So eventually we can load these exercises with weight, so that way we can make it more complex over time. But at first to start, just our body weight will just be enough. With the Jefferson Curl, let me give you that peripheral. We're going to tuck our chin into our chest. I'm going to continue to round my chest into my ribs, continuing to round my ribs into my stomach. I'm keeping my weight forward in my feet, and I'm keeping a soft bend in the knees. I'm going to get down to my lowest point. I'm just trying to hold my shirt up out of the way so it doesn't rub the microphone. That's why this hand is up here. So on this next one, I won't talk, and I'll just go down so you can see what it looks like. Now, if you can easily get to the ground with this move, that means that you need to create a deficit. It means that you need to stand up on either a step or a box, and that way your hands can go down below your feet. So with this exercise, you want to do 10 repetitions, and you're going to couple it with the next exercise that we're going to do, and you would do that for 3 rounds. For our final exercise, we're going to do a head tap to the wall. So before I arch, I want to make sure that I'm not just bending my lower back. I want to be protecting my lower back. Once again, I'm going to do that posterior pelvic tilt. So I'm dropping the tailbone down. You should feel the front of your stomach squeezing and engaging when you do that posterior pelvic tilt. When all that is nice and tight, that's actually going to prevent your lower back from extending too much. All of the weight just dumping into the lower back. This is why when people do back bends or things like that, they tend to get up and all of a sudden they're going to feel that pain right in that lumbar spine. Well, the reason is it's because you're bending your lower back too much. You need to be bracing it with that posterior pelvic tilt. Now, if my lower spine isn't going to bend, well, how do I get my head to touch the wall? What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to extend everything from my sternum up. So this upper thoracic, and then I'm going to open up the hips and bring the hips forward. So that way my head can make it to the wall. So I'm going into that posterior pelvic tilt. I extend my upper thoracic. I extend my hips forward. I touch my hair to the wall, and then I stand up. I'm going to keep my arms lightly glued to my side just so that my arms aren't flaring around everywhere, or flailing. Sorry, don't know the word I want to use. And just like I said before, you're going to do a set of the Jefferson curl for 10 reps, and then you're going to do a set of these head taps for 10 reps. You want to make sure that you're going to do that for 3 sets. And the next thing that you should do is click on this video that's on the screen right now, because it's going to show you more ways to incorporate exercise and fitness into your life. Because I'm Mini Movement Man, and as always, I like to say be kind and move well. That's all I got for today, everybody. Peace. Bye.